everyone, PugOwned here, and I am back in this video with an adorable little Dachshund I called Gunther. This little guy may be small in stature, but he is very big on personality. He knows what he wants and just how to get it. So he can be a little stubborn at times. He likes structure in his life, and anything else just will not do. His hobbies include being punctual, sausage making, and wearing lederhosen every chance he gets. His favourite meals are strudel, bratwurst, and schnitzels. Okay, so let's get into it. I started with the Dachshund that they have in Cass, and I stripped him back and I started to model him. And the shape was really strange, like with the nose shape and everything, so I was having quite a bit of difficulty getting it just right. And then I was going to do a black and tan one, but I thought it best if I didn't, so I went with that beautiful mahogany brown, which I hope comes across in the end. It was really difficult trying to get his eyes just right. I've slowed this video down a bit slower than I normally have them, so I was hoping you could see more of what I do. So I was trying to get his face details in first, which was quite difficult, trying to get the eyes just right, trying to shape his face. I kept redoing it lots and lots and lots of times. But it's as I keep saying, I really think that if you can get the eyes right, you're pretty much 90% there, making them look really realistic. And I want him to have those really, really beautiful puppy dog eyes, which I think I achieved. I was looking at him, he's not that great from the side, but there was only so much I could do with the base model. It's really hard to do the shorter, longer dogs. It's very, very difficult. So I'm trying to put his details in and give him that sort of that, cut glass cheekbones that Dachshunds do have, and still trying to get the eye details correct. So it's a lot of shading, going back over, taking it off. And you can see that I use the brushes on the smallest I can get, and then to get them smaller, I'll go back in with the base colour over the top to take away sort of half or 3/4 of what I've just put down. That's how I get very fine lines. And then, of course, using different transparencies to get different effects, because I wanted him to have that beautiful glossy coat that they have. So that was quite difficult on the face without it looking too smudgy or too runny. And then also his mouth was quite difficult. I was trying to work out just what they look like. And then I realised they have sort of like those little side, like a little tiny sad face, but it's not really sad. And then onto the ears. I wanted that velvety feel on the ears, which was quite difficult to get. And I almost walked away in disgust with myself a few times because I get a bit frustrated. If you can hear thunder, there's a massive storm going on at the moment. I'm not too sure if you can hear it. My mic's pretty directional, so you might not be able to hear it. So just trying to get that, I sort of map it all out and then I'll go back afterwards. So once I've sort of got the look I'm going for, I'll move on to start doing body details. But then I go back to the face and I try to blend it all and match it all. As you can see, he's starting to take on more of that mahogany, goldeny red hue as I bring in highlights, add low lights and what have you. And then trying to get his chest and legs right. Because I can't shorten the model's leg, I had to use a lot of trickery with highlights and shadows and lines, and you'll see me do that quite a bit throughout this process, on his body especially. I was really trying to get it as close to a Dachshund as I could. I just wish they allowed us to shorten the legs, and then it would be so much easier. It would be so much easier. So coming through on his body, and I'll reshape him as well quite a few times. You'll notice that he changes shape, and I change the inside of his ears. And then coming through on his belly, again I wanted that really silky, shiny, short fur. And I have lots of different techniques I use, lots of different brush styles, and you know, I always look at the direction that the model was made before I use my brush, so that I can get directional fur rather than just one direction, if that makes sense. So I can get them, you know, going north, south, east, west, whichever way it would go. So you can see me trying to put details onto his front legs and onto his tummy. I mean, he looks lovely from the front. From the side, but he's adorable. I think he is. I think he's really, really sweet. But I always say this, they all become my favourites. So I now have him in my Get Famous play, along with the little British Bulldog. And they're just so sweet. I don't get anything done because I just watch them run around. So going through on his tummy again, trying to get the lightness in without it looking too long, too dense. So I decided it looked a bit too thick, so I was coming back in. And that seam, I can't do anything about the seams. I've tried and tried and tried, but it's just the way the model is. And here I am giving him some definition on his back, because they seem to have a darker thing. And this is how he started. And this is him all finished. And I think he's absolutely handsome as anything. Stunning little dog he is. Stunning little dog. So this is Gunther, and I made him stubborn, a hunter, and playful. So I hope you like him, and if you would like me to make anything, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and just leave a comment with your request. I am slowly working my way through them. I will be back very soon with another video, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.